Hello friends, I am going to present lectures on Indian history in very concise and comprehensive manner. And this is the first lecture. We will start with geological time scale. Geological time scale defines evolution of Earth. At what time plants, animals and humans evolved on the Earth. Geological time scale is the part of geography. We will just take a overlook of it here. The geological time scale is divided into eon, and each eon is divided into era into period, period into epoch, and epoch into age. You can see in the figure to understand it better. The human evolution happened in Holocene epoch, and currently we are living in Meghalayan age of Holocene epoch. The evolution of human was gradual and happened in phases. Here is the evolution diagram for Africa region. The first proto-human was Australopithecus with his small brain. From Australopithecus, Homo habilis evolved and they start using stone tools. From Homo habilis, Homo erectus evolved and they were the first to use fire and they started to traveling long distance. From Homo erectus, Homo sapiens evolved, and from Homo sapiens, modern human Homo sapiens sapiens evolved. And over the time, modern human developed language to communicate. Sometimes in newspaper, you will find that fossil is discovered for a different hominids. It is because for different region, different naming was used by historian. For example, in India, Ramapithecus and Sivapithecus were contemporary to Australopithecus, and in Europe region, Homo neanderthalensis was used for Homo sapiens. In last slide, we had seen the evolution of human in African region. Now let's have a look on the evolution of human in Indian continent. In India, we found fossils of Ramapithecus and Sivapithecus from Punjab, Pakistan region. And after that, we found fossils of Homo sapiens from Narmada Valley. But in Indian continent, we did not found any fossil for Homo habilis and Homo erectus. So from Indian region, we have fossils for Ramapithecus and Sivapithecus and for Homo sapiens. We don't have fossil for Homo habilis and Homo erectus. And as in India there is no fossil evidence for two stages of evolution, Homo habilis and Homo erectus, historian concluded that modern human came to India from Africa via sea route. In Indian continent, we also found fossil of Homo sapiens sapiens from Payan cave in Sri Lanka. After evolution of human, let's have a look on Stone Age. The Stone Age is basically classified into three periods: Paleolithic, Mesolithic, and Neolithic. It is based on stone tool usage. The time period of Stone Age varies around the world. For Indian continent, for Indian continent, the Paleolithic is defined as time period between 6 lakh BC to 10,000 BC. And the Mesolithic is defined by time period of 10,000 BC to 4,000 BC. And Neolithic is defined as time period of 7000 BC to 1000 BC. The Paleolithic is further subdivided into three categories: Lower Paleolithic, Middle Paleolithic, and Upper Paleolithic. Paleolithic culture. The Paleolithic culture was part of Ice Age, and it is divided into three categories based on tools quality. Lower Paleolithic, it is from 6 lakh BC to 1 lakh 50,000 BC. Middle Paleolithic, it is from 1 lakh 50,000 BC to 35,000 BC. And the last one is Upper Paleolithic, from 35,000 BC to 10,000 BC. Lower Paleolithic. In India, the Lower Paleolithic was dominated by Homo sapiens, and the used to live life of and they used to live life of hunter and gatherer. As the use of fire was discovered by Homo erectus, the Homo sapiens of Lower Paleolithic used it to survive Ice Age. The earliest site of Lower Paleolithic is Bori in Maharashtra. We get lot of stone tools from Bori, and these stone tools collectively known as Bori artifacts. Other sites are Sohan Valley, Pakistan, places in Kashmir and Thar Desert, Belan Valley, UP, Didwana, Rajasthan, Chikri Nevasa, Maharashtra, Nagarjunkonda, Andhra Pradesh, and Bhimbetka, MP. From Chikri Nevasa, we get more than 2000 tools of lower Paleolithic age. The the main tool used by lower Paleolithic people was hand axe, clavers, and choppers. You can see in the figure these three tools. Some historian clubbed the sites into different groups and named it as a culture. They defined four different culture. First one is Sohan culture or Sona culture. It is sites collective site nearby Sohan Valley. Second one is Madrasian culture. Madrasian culture is site nearby Chennai. Third one is Nevasa culture. Nevasa is site in Maharashtra, from where we get more than 2000 stone tools. And the fourth one is Acheulean culture. Now, in Acheulean culture, we 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 clubbed many sites we clubbed many sites all over India. Like we site in Aquilian culture, we include sites in peninsular India, Deccan, Rajasthan, Gujarat, Maharashtra, East and Northeast India is included into Aquilian culture. Here is the figure that shows important site of lower Paleolithic culture. You can see Didwana in Rajasthan, Belan Valley in Uttar Pradesh, Bhimbetka in MP, Nevasa in Maharashtra, Bori in Maharashtra, Hungsi in Karnataka, and Nagarjunkonda in Andhra Pradesh. After lower Paleolithic, the next phase is Middle Paleolithic. In Middle Paleolithic, Homo sapiens evolved from Homo sapiens. Flake industry dominated the Middle Paleolithic. The tool that were used were, were blade, points, borer, and scrapers. Middle Paleolithic sites are same as Upper Paleolithic but more expanded. The main tool sites of Middle Paleolithic are Narmada Valley, Tungbhadra Valley, and Belan Valley. Middle Paleolithic tools. The the four main tools used by Middle Paleolithic are blade. It its one side is sharper and another one is blunt. Points point is the miniature version of hand axe with the working end more sharper and pointed. Borers. It is used for the purpose of boring. Scraper different kind of scraper based on shape and the sharp edge, like side scraper, end scraper, keeled scraper, and round scraper. Upper Paleolithic. It is the last stage of Ice Age, and climate was less humid and warmer compared to Lower and Middle Paleolithic. In Upper Paleolithic, man starts to come out of cave. The Upper Paleolithic was dominated by modern human Homo sapiens sapiens. Two striking feature of this age was Dravidian speakers in Pakistan Dravidian speakers arrived in Pakistan. That led to origin of language in India. And another striking feature is rock cave painting by modern human. The Upper Paleolithic was dominated by flint industry, basically quartz crystal industry. Main tools of Upper Paleolithic are blade and brooms. Brooms is scraper with steeply notched cutting edge. There are total 556 sites of Upper Paleolithic. The main tool sites of Upper Paleolithic are in Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Maharashtra, Central MP, Southern UP, and Jharkhand. The, the paintings of the Upper Paleolithic are petroglyphs and pictographs in nature. Petroglyphs represent rock engraved painting, and pictographs are wall painting with the help of minerals. In Upper Paleolithic, ochre or geru were used as minerals. It is used with the mixture of lime and water. The main drawings were human figure, human activities, geometric design, and symbols. Three colors were predominantly used: white, red, and green. The animal were depicted by white, red, and green colors, but the human but for human depiction is done via in stick forms, and the color used for green color for dancer and red for hunters. Archibald Carlyle discovered the Sohagi Ghat rock painting in Mirzapur, UP in year 1867. It was the first time in the world that a cave painting get discovered. In 1957, V.S. Vakankar discovered Bhimbetka painting. V.S. Vakankar did not discover Bhimbetka cave. It already get discovered. He 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 only discovered the painting in Bhimbetka cave. The main sites of Upper Paleolithic paintings are Mangarbani Hill Cave, Aravalli Range in Haryana, Hiregudda or Kupgal in Bellary, Karnataka, Bhimbetka, MP, Gudahandi, and Jogimatha in Odisha. Here are the major sites of Pal- Paleolithic culture. You can see Didwana and Budha Puskar in Rajasthan, Belan Valley in Uttar Pradesh, Bhimbetka in Madhya Pradesh, Nevasa and Bori in Maharashtra, Hungsi in Karnataka, Nagarjun Konda, Kurnul Caves, and Rani Gunta in Andhra Pradesh. In Upper Paleolithic, we had seen the origin of language happened in Indian continent. So let's have a look on Indian languages. In India, we speak four type of languages. First one is Austro-Asiatic, which is the oldest language in India. Second one is Tibeto-Burman, which is used to speak in northeastern state. Third one is Dravidian. It it arrived around 30,000 BC in Pakistan. Dravidian speaker arrived in 30,000 BC in Pakistan. And Dravidian are connected to Dravidian are connected to Middle East population. And the fourth language of India is Indo-European. Let's have a look on further subdivision. The Austroasiatic is divided into Austric-Asiatic and Austronesia, and the Austric-Asiatic is divided into Mund and Mon Khmer. You will find Mundi speaker in Jharkhand, Bihar, and West Bengal, and you will find Mon Khmer speaker in Meghalaya and Nicobar. The in earlier time we don't have any any script for Austroasiatic and Tibeto-Burman language. They were they were only oral language. No script to write Austroasiatic or Tibeto-Burman language. And regarding Indo-European, it is divided into three groups. First one is Indo-Iranian, second one is Dardic, and third one is Indo-Aryan. The Kashmiri language is part of Dardic language, and in Indo-Aryan, the Sanskrit language developed first, and from Sanskrit, Pali evolved, then Prakrit evolved, and then Abhrams evolved, and from Abhrams, many regional language evolved in different part of India. So that's all for today. We will end our lecture here. Thank you.